Hey, what's up you guys? This is Sentai22 here. How you guys all doing? Bringing you some awesome news to tell you guys. Well, it's already been old news since last week. As you guys already know, Sailor Moon is back. VIZ Media, who are awesome in doing dubbing anime like Naruto and Bleach, has licensed the Sailor Moon franchise, including the new anime as well as the 200 episodes, which will they be redubbing soon, hopefully. And of course, you can watch the first episode of Sailor Moon, the Japanese version, of course, on Hulu. Now, here's kind of my 2 cents on this. I think it's great. I mean, Sailor Moon, was the first anime that I watched as a kid. Actually, I think it was my 3rd or 2nd anime that I watched as a kid. The first one being G-Force or Gatchaman or Battle of the Planets. But it was my 2nd anime that I watched as a kid. I mean, I remember, growing up, every time when I go to school, the thing is that I used to go to school around 8:30 in the morning, while Sailor Moon started at 9 o'clock in the morning. So what I would do is just, record it on tape. Yes, because we used tape back in those days. We didn't have DVR back then. You would record it, and when I got home after school, I would watch it, and it was such an awesome anime to watch. I mean, I was kind of scared. I didn't tell anybody at school that I watched Sailor Moon because I would just, get made fun of. He's like, you watch a girly show. In reality, it was a really fun show that a lot of, besides being a girl show, it was a girl show that young boys like myself actually liked. It was a really awesome show. And of course, when Toonami got Sailor Moon for their lineup, it was truly awesome. So I mean, wow. But I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on this, and kind of my good and the bad about this. The good is that they finally acquired the rights to Sailor Moon. Some company, at least VIZ Media, finally acquired. I'm glad it's not Aniplex, by the way, because they will literally make the DVDs like the same price as the Xbox One. We don't want that to happen. So prior to that, the license for Sailor Moon had been in limbo here in North America. The DVDs, of course, were out of print, the ADV versions. Like if you go to eBay, for example, the DVDs, the complete set, would go up for around $400 at the very least. So now that VIZ has acquired the rights to the series, they will re-release the DVDs, of course. But unfortunately, here comes the bad news, of course, is that it won't be the edited versions, the Deke or Cloverway versions, the 2nd season of Sailor Moon Cloverway versions. And I know a lot of you guys are thinking, the dub version sucks, it cut a lot of things, and yada yada yada. It's like, listen, Sailor Moon at the time was released during a period where a lot of people did not have computers. They did not have the internet to see the differences between the Japanese version and the English version. But you know what? That was okay, because it didn't really matter. I mean, the voice acting was top-notch. I mean, despite some few things, despite a few editing problems, of course, they did an excellent job executing them. And keep in mind that they had to do what they had to do, but they did it perfectly. It's not like a butchered for kids version of Sailor Moon. I mean, this was a decent edit and a decent dub of Sailor Moon. I mean, until, of course, they've Deke lost the dubbing rights to Sailor Moon and handed over to Cloverway. Then it was a big mess. But the first series, and it's really a shame, because the old one, instead of the dub version of Sailor Moon, they gave us the Japanese version, which I think is pretty cool. But I think both versions should be represented equally, okay? I mean, I understand for a lot of people, for a lot of you your anime purists, your anime I don't want to call them that, because they'll probably kill me at the end of the video. But like I was trying to say, it should, the dub version should be a part of that history for a lot of people. It's because, look, if you see this, it doesn't have that sense of nostalgia, because that's not the version that I watched when I was a kid. It was the English dub version. That should not be erased, okay? You know, and a lot of people did like the dub version of the theme song. You know, though I don't think VIZ Media does have the rights for it, or the fact that possibly the original master tapes of the Deke versions of Sailor Moon probably don't exist anymore, which is kind of sad. So I just hope that when they do redub the voice, when they do redub the series, of course, I just hope they bring back the original voice actors. I think it will be great for the nostalgic purpose. I mean, they could dub the new episodes of Sailor Moon with different voice actors, but the original old Sailor Moon anime episodes, they could just do it with the original actors, because it'll bring a sense of nostalgia. It won't be the same with different actors. Trust me, it just won't. I mean, I think I told you guys already, Sailor Jupiter is one of my favorite Sailor Scouts, and the video game review that I did is because that voice, Susan Roman, is a fantastic voice actress. She really played the part of Sailor Jupiter very well. I mean, she is the longest running, the longest running voice actor for that show, believe it or not. Well, you got like 3 different versions, 3 different voice actors of Sailor Moon. You got Jupiter, you got Susan Roman, who was there until the very end, and it will not be the same if they'll get a redub for the old episodes. What I want to see when they redub the series is bring back the voice actors, which it could be an easy thing to do. I mean, I understand that the VIZ offices are in California while the voice actors live in Canada, but that's easy nowadays because we got the technology for that. They could just do ADR over the phone, which is pretty simple. So what I want, and I hope they do this, they would have the original 200 episodes dubbed by the original voice actors, while the new series Sailor Moon will have voiced by some different voice actors. Okay, that's what I want I want them to have that nostalgic factor, which I don't really see in this first episode of Sailor Moon. I just see this just for fan service, because people just want to watch the original. I want to watch the dub version. So guys, what do you think of this whole Sailor Moon story? Did you guys like the fact that we're actually getting some episodes streaming legally on Hulu? Or, of course, do you guys prefer the dub version or the sub version of Sailor Moon? Please let me know in the comments. This is Sentai22, and thanks for watching.